Welcome to our My Trucking Life 164. Just got all my checks out the way. Everything seems hunky-dory. Just as the guy said, it's going to be nice and quiet there, and it was fine. The guy showed up and unloaded with the Moffat around about 5:30. So I woke up about 15 minutes too early, but yeah, it doesn't matter. Never mind. But we just got a short little hop down back onto the M1 now. And then after that, it's a 96 mile trip. It's more just north of Canterbury now. It's not quite Aylsham, it's a different drop. I thought I was going to the same place, but it's not. So, let's see how we get on, shall we? Right guys, not quite sure what happened there, but I ended up missing the junction. I think Google's part to blame because it was telling me to take the 229 and the 229 was signalled in the right hand lane as well, so I think we'll agree to disagree with each other there, Google. But anyway, we're on our way to the site now. But all we got to go on is that it's a former garden centre site, and it's in this little town called Upper Harbledown. But looking at the Google images of the site, it doesn't actually resemble a building site or a garden centre, so I think we're going to be in for a bit of a search. As you can see, the weather took a bit of a turn for the worse, so we're going to get wet. Unfortunately, those sites there aren't the ones that I'm going to. Never mind, hopefully there'll be one picking up where we turn left here. Well guys, it just so happens that I've stumbled across the place. The postcode itself took us to a service station, so I took the next exit, which was for the town itself. Unfortunately, I parked up for about 2 or 3 minutes having a look around. I found one of the roads that this road should be. Apparently this road is London Road, but it doesn't tell you that on Google. So I looked for another London Road, and there's one about a mile away, so I was just about to go for that one and then divert across to an old, well, it's the new Y&V Garden Centre. We're delivering to the former Y&V Garden Centre, but Google's already deleted it off its system as being a former garden centre. So, fortunately, as we set off to go and check this other London Road out, we drove past the site, so we found it. Turns out that it should be an X at the end of the postcode instead of a Z, so I'll pass that information on, and hopefully that won't happen in the future. It's still raining, but it's not too bad. I've seen worse and been caught out in much worse. So we're just waiting on a guy to pull out who's just delivered some roof trestles. He's coming out just as we speak, actually. Then there's a guy in front of me as well who's got about 4 or 5 lifts. And then we've got to go in with our big delivery. There is a crane on site and also a telehandler, so I'm not sure what they're going to be using to tip me. Because these floor packs ain't really... I suppose they could pick them up with a crane, but there's a big danger of them all just collapsing in on themselves, so I should imagine unless they've got a spreader bar, they'll be using the telehandler for them. But they are big, hefty packs, to be honest, so it'll be an interesting one. Well guys, we're out to the site now. It took slightly longer than normal because it was being unloaded on the crane. We just had to wait a couple of minutes for some guys to turn up who are allowed to climb onto the load. Health and safety at its best. But it's all off now, it's all safe, it's all delivered, no problemo. And now we're heading back towards Dartford. But we're going to have a half an hour break shortly because, well, we're on 2 hours 42, so I'm thinking of going up to Medway truck stop again, have me half an hour there. It's still raining. We didn't get too wet though because we had our hard hat on. Actually, I only had my t-shirt on as well, so it wasn't that bad. So nice. It's unusual not to be told to head straight back up north, so I'm wondering if there's another load down here in the pipelines. Fingers crossed, yeah, might have something different. Alright guys, well I didn't have a break in the end. I just pulled on and used the bathroom. Got the call not long ago, we're going into Northfleet to grab a coil. I've been to Northfleet before with Morgan McLernan's over Christmas, That was to the Lidl. And today's going to be a different part of the terminal. We're going to be collecting a coil. It looks like it's right on the bank of the Thames, so I might be able to bring you some dock footage. We'll see. We've been Google tracked again, guys. There's two junctions you can go into Northfleet with, and I forgot. So one of them's got a weight limit on, which is the one I've just got off at. So for the second time today, Google's tracked me a bit. I do forgive you today though, because you don't know I'm in a truck. Ah, dear. We have arrived. Now we've got to try and find where to book in. We've got to get done quick as possible. I wonder if I've got to weigh in. Right, so we've got our coil inside. The boats are all to the left, the other side of this warehouse. So unfortunately we ain't going to be able to see any today. So I'm just going to park over here as out of the way as I can, because they're going to let us sheet up inside, because there's a lot of wind and rain on the way down here. So let's get out of the way, shall we? Is that alright there, buddy? Sorted. Right, let's get sheeted up, shall we? Right, well, we've got our coil and we are in the queue to get under the Dartford tunnels. Oh dear. We've been in the queue already for about 20 minutes or so, and don't know what's gone on. I think according to Google there's been a bit of a bump after the tunnel, but if that's the case, then the traffic will be staggered more through the tunnel. So that's my initial reaction. But it's going to be about 10 or 15 minutes before we get under it, I reckon. Things start moving normally, then start moving normally. So I do think it is something like that, because they don't like to have congestion in the tunnel itself and standing traffic. Oh dear. At one stage Google even tried sending me down the bottom around the long way, but it's an extra 30 odd mile, and I decided to just stick with this way instead. To the left you won't see it in the view, but as far as the eye can see, the M25 is standing. So whatever's gone on, it's been going on for a while and holding up traffic for even longer. So just gonna have to sit with it, guys. But the good news is we're just taking the coil round the corner from the yard, so that's pretty awesome. We're about a mile away, if that, from the yard. So once I've got the coil off, got all my sheets ready, we'll be good. Round the corner, and we'll be going home tonight. I just hope we can get there and then get to the yard in less than 4.5 hours, because I'll need another break else. And I'm sure it's stopped raining in a second. Oh, I've been in traffic too long, I'm starting to go a bit loopy. Oh dear. Come on, I just want to get back. I want to get tipped, I want to get home to see my dear. Oh guys, we're just pulling off back onto the M25 now. We've had to slide out onto the A11 junction and then get back on. One of the ties had come loose at the back where the flap was. So there goes one of the abnormal loads now. Oh dear, I didn't really want to have to stop, and there's some services coming up, but because of how long the piece of rope, I mean. Is that donkey over there? I don't know. Because of how long the rope was, I didn't want to take any chances. I'd already gone past one or two of these refuge areas, but you have to, once you're in there, you have to make a call to the traffic. Oh my goodness! You have to make a call to the traffic police using the SOS phone to have assistance getting back on the main carriageway, especially in a lorry like this, which is such a slow starter. Not the lorry in general, but because of the weight, it could be any lorry. So I didn't want to risk safe beams, else I could have ended up ripping my sheet, or I don't know. Anything could have happened, really. Alright guys, well, we just passed Corley services. We're doing okay. We are really cutting it tight though, I reckon. It's 27 miles away from our drop. We got an hour and 15 minutes, but there's going to be a bit of a delay apparently, according to Google. So it's going to take us nearly 45 minutes just to do this stretch on the M6. Apparently. Let's hope Google's wrong for once today. Got a few run-ins with him today, haven't we? But it's not helped by all these people that just don't want to drive anywhere today. I've probably spent more time in the middle lane coming up than I have in the hard shoulder, to be honest. Which is very unusual considering how heavy I am. Okay, we've been heavier, don't get me wrong, but yeah. Come on guys, let's get this done without needing a break. Oh dear, this might be the straw to break the camel's back, guys. Well guys, we nearly made it. We've been quite fortunate really. We've got ourselves weighed in, and now we're at the front of the queue to go and get weighed in. Fortunately, we joined the queue because the guy's tipping in there now, and then the guy operating the crane's going on a break. So we've been lucky enough to stay here in the queue and have our break. We got another 20 minutes of break, and the guy hasn't finished tipping the guy in front of me yet, so he's going to go on break after that. So I can't say break anymore in a sentence, else I'll break. Oh dear. So yeah, we're just going to tip this coil, get back to the yard, diesel up, ready for tomorrow, and then get home. It's going to be a late day, unfortunately. It's 10 to 6 now, so by the time I get out of here it's going to be close to 7, and then back to the yard and locked up. It's going to be getting on for 8 o'clock. I'll probably diesel up in the morning, actually, thinking about it now, because tomorrow we shall be taking I'm guessing it's going to be houses again, down to Tunbridge Wells. Royal Tunbridge Wells again, guys. I put the picture on Instagram of me looking up with the crane above the truck. That was taken at Tunbridge Wells, I'm pretty sure. I can't remember what else went on. I know there was a time lapse on there. I know we went a couple of weeks back anyway, so we'll be going back down there, and it's not booked there till after dinner time. So we got a nice steady morning getting down there, and hopefully the motorways are going to be kind to us, because leaving at that time of day can only lead to misery. But quickly before I go, I got a few new subscribers to shout out. Ketley Mower Repairs, Christian Rudy, and Ants1803. Thank you for subscribing. And that's it for today, guys. I'm going to quickly work on the video now while I'm on the break, so I can try and get it out to you as quick as possible tonight. So I wish you all a good evening, and I'll catch you all tomorrow.